Stealing a shield makes sense. Accessory, sure. I could see that.
Where am I needed?
Helmet, impressive. Stealing his armor, very impressive. He actually got an attack through Shiradori. Rude.
Where to?
What rude! I can't steal from him there. Bro, you gonna do that to me? You serial right now? Are you serial right
I
now?
must act.
My turn.
Moving back over here, dude. Give me your armor. Do it. Yes. Just golden armor. Nothing fancy. Alright. And now we moiter. Bloop, bloop. Yup.
Where am I needed?
Summon. Titan. On his face. Unit. Wait. Abilities. Attack. Shooty shoots. Destroy. Okay, 21 damage. Not really a destroy, but you know what I mean. Walk over here. Smack him in the back. Bloop. Bloop. And Titan with the finish. Titan from downtown.
That I should fall to a mere boy.
Oh, you didn't just fall, sir. You were declothed and humiliated.
Well fought, Ramza. Well fought. A fool though you are, I could never bring myself to dislike you.
Goodbye, Gafgarian. We must reach the princess before reinforcements arrive.
Let me walk over his crystal and become a Dark Knight. Aww. Womp womp. Ooh, a mithril helm. Nice. A half MP on a summoner is wild, I might add. Save progress. Yes. That's pretty nice. I don't think that used to be a thing. Let's do it. You hear, you hear. You hear, you hear, and you hear.
Certainly.
At the ready.
I see Gafgarian's sword was no match for his words. Then again, perhaps the fault lies with his adversary. Beoulve blood is not given to spill easily, even when thinned with that of a courtesan, it would seem. But enough is enough. You overstay your welcome. As I am loath to waste time and effort, I shall make you an offer. Leave the Aura site, and then leave Lionel. Refuse, and you will find my hospitality wanting.
Where is Lady Avelia?
You mean to free her? What then? House Beoulve would see her dead. That is why you defied your kin, thereby marking yourself an outcast, and came to me, seeking the Church's aid. By taking the princess into my care, I merely granted you your wish. What would you have of me now?
Answer me. Where is Lady Avelia?
Bound for Zeltenia. Her Highness has chosen to accept our hand in aid over yours.
You lie! I'll not be deceived.
Her Highness undertakes to claim the throne of her own volition. She spreads her wings. Even so, she will need a steady hand to guide her, and yours falters. Who better then than us to stand at her side? She saw this. Why not you? There's no reason you should not join us as well. The thought of besting your brothers holds no allure. We care no less for this world's fate than you. Together, we can change Ivalice for the better.
I have no wish to change the world. But nor can I stand by while our people suffer and die on the whim of some select few. Do you truly believe you can change it? Not even I am so naive as that.
Nescient humility from one possessed of such an artifact. That stone you hold can twist the very weave of nature, to say nothing of the world. Yet I fear my efforts are wasted on you. Though artful are the words of man, conviction they do lack. You place your faith in the unseen, upholding such a sacred truth. Ignorance begets ignorance as the blind lead the blind, and I despair to see it. I despair of mankind. Very well. I will demonstrate the stone's power. The power of God's true!
You gonna eat it? That seems like a bad idea, sir. It's Oogie Boogie.
You take no pains to hide your wonderment. How I shall delight to watch you die. Each excruciation, ecstasy.
Eat Kukulain. Kukulain?
Tremble in fear.
Doom?
Ready and waiting.
We have items that remove Doom. Here's Undead. Remedy? Doom. That's sucky. Okay. I'm assuming we can't debuff this guy at all. So yeah. We can try it.
Come on.
We may be in trouble here, chat. We may be in trouble. Maybe we can do enough damage fast enough that it won't matter. Great! All misses. Fantastic. And miss. Wonderful. We're off to a fantastic start. Doom on him. That's really bad. Because we have no way to revive him, I don't think. Okay.
Where to?
Abilities, dance. She's so slow. Kinda slow him, I guess.
This is Oracite's sacred power? How can power so vile banish villainy? Surely this is naught but evil itself.
Of good and evil still you would fain speak. Beneath concern such empty notions fall. Although no more ought I expect of you. Afore the ocean of Lucavi power, the minds of men are naught but trickling streams.
The power of the Lucavi? What are you? What have you done with the Cardinal?
What nonsense this! I am the man himself. Or rather, he who once was Delacroix. The Oracite, the stone, such powers grant to rise above the feebleness of man. Creation's laws restrain and rule me not. Astride your moral order do I stand. I am a god become.
Come on.
So we... I think just need to burst as much damage as possible here. I'm not really 100% certain. But that's what we're going to try and do. We never equipped the extra weapons on them. Well, it is good to see that... It actually worked. Nice. It is good to see that the dual blades and the holding the weapon two-hand do exactly the same damage. I like that. That is great. Get her out of sleep, because he's gonna die soon. Dance. Oh no, he's gonna... I just bundled up for him. I'm an idiot. Dodge it, please. Doom on everyone. Lovely.
Lucavi. If memory serves, the word is ancient Ivalician for transcendent one. But can it be possible? Can he truly have transcended mortality?
A god I am. No simpler terms there are.
No divinity would assume a form so foul. You are no being of immaculate light.
The Heavenly Father, maker of our world. I am not he, in that you are correct. Have you belief in being so divine, possessed of boundless power and knowledge both? I fear to say that such do not exist. Though utter this a cardinal or not.
Then you have deceived the people. And admit as much.
I freely do, without reserve or shame. Though for the Church I cannot claim to speak. The truth to me this power reveals. Mere fantasy, the Father. Words in ink and air.
You call yourself a god, but I see only an abomination. Your power is that of demons.
Divine this power, the legends would attest. Yet such distinctions matter not to me, for I no longer walk the mortal plane.
That a hero of the 50 Years' War should abandon his faith and become a monster. Feel you no shame?
Nay, for faith in fiction is as faith in naught. The joyous day, the power roused within, to me was shown divinity's true form. My fervent most desire was then fulfilled by the one God to whom I bend the knee. This self-same God abjurer surely sought, yet with their selfish ends to satisfy, the truth did his disciples warp and twist. A cruel and ugly truth that I embraced.
Are there more of you? Other Lucavi?
What need have you to know? Who here will die? A maggot crushed and broken underfoot.
What do we win?
How strange that I, undying, here should die. A death come ere High Sheriff could descend. Oh, would that these eyes could witness death.
Now he's goo.
My advisors tell me you are the one who rescued Princess Ivalice. I would have you tell me more.
I am Delita Hyrule, a Black Ram lieutenant in the service of His Excellency the Baron Grimms.
Baron Grimms.
His Excellency dispatched me to rescue the princess, and so I did, disguised as one of your own. A sheep in lion's clothing. Now I have returned.
Hyrule, you say? That is not a name I've heard before.
I had thought Baron Grimms and his Black Rams felled in battle against the Eye a fortnight past.
Indeed. That dark news spurred me to return with all the greater haste. 'Tis only by virtue of my mission that I was spared the fate of my comrades. May the Father grant them rest.
How fares the princess?
She is weary yet from her long journey. She sleeps as if among the dead.
I can well imagine. Now, Is it true you brought a prisoner?
It is. The man is privy to the conspiracy, and I would have him lay it bare to your grace. Bring the prisoner forth. Let us hear the reason for your attempt on the princess.
It was to stain Duke Goltana's name by making it appear the work of his men. That way he'd be kept from Lazalia and claiming the regent's seat.
Who gave you the order? Duke Larg?
No. A close advisor of Duke Goltana's seeking to curry Duke Larg's favor.
Madness. None among us would fain betray our Duke.
For that guy.
This is clearly an attempt to undermine us by sowing mistrust. Silence this man before he can spout more absurdness.
I would hear it nonetheless.
Who was it?
Well...
Name the one who gave the order.
I'd have your protection.
On my honor as a knight. Speak.
'Twas the man who stands before me. Chancellor Glavain.
Yep.
What? How dare you? I do not even know you, knave!
Who put you to it? The Queen?
Stop this mummer's farce. I've naught to do with this.
To betray your liege lord is an unpardonable crime, Chancellor.
It was not I. I know naught of it.
Forgive me if I presume overmuch, Your Grace, but now is not the time for bandied words. The Order of the Southern Sky must march on Lazalia at once, and you with it. Give your enemies but a moment to collect themselves, and they will pin the Chancellor's sedition on his lord. Your Grace must strike before they are given the chance. Deny the prince's claim and set the princess on the throne.
Why do I feel like Delita is pulling the strings from like 5 different directions here?
Following the sack of the royal capital of Lazalia, Duke Goltana, the Black Lion, banished Queen Luveria to Besselat for her hand in the conspiracy, and crowned Princess Ovelia queen. But Duke Larg, the White Lion, insisting that Prince Orinus was the true and rightful heir, at once crowned the child prince and declared himself regent. Moving then to free Luveria, Duke Larg dispatched the Order of the Northern Sky to Besselat in the name of the new crowned king. Duke Goltana, in turn, set the Southern Sky to march in Ovelia's name. The curtain had risen on what history would one day record as the War of the Lions.
Okay. Chapter 3, here we come.
This past evenfall, the count stood at 200,000. 400 if both sides be counted.
The number of casualties is not our sole concern. That was to be expected. And so too the depletion of our stores. No, it is this drought that threatens us. The markets are bare, and tax collections fall short. With prices as they are, we can lay in supplies for another half-year at best.
Duke Larg must surely face like difficulties.
Yet never mind the 200,000 people dead.
Season. The grain rotted in the fields before it could be harvested.
The real trouble lies in war's wake. There is no work. Whole villages have been displaced. My son Oren tells me over 100,000 have already fled to Lazalia, and more pour in by the day.
Ha! I see no trouble in this. Let Larg struggle to feed the mewling maids and his soldiers both.
It is no laughing matter. Should the conflict spread, we may find ourselves no better off. Think you Zeltenia proof against such a fate? I assure you we are not. Has not the time come to chart a course to peace?
Your fears are well-founded, but we cannot yet end this war. Though it pains me to do so, we shall increase the rate of tax by 1/3. Naturally, a close watch must be kept on those who hope to profiteer in these trying times. As for those seeking refuge outside the castle walls, we shall tighten our patrols at the Limbri border to see that they are turned back.
My lord, I must ask that you reconsider. Duke Larg suffers, as do we. What better time to treat for peace?
You talk in circles, Orlando. There can be no peaceful end to this.
The kingdom cannot exist without her people, Your Grace. No more than can we. In the 50 Years' War, who bore a greater burden than they, the common folk? Would you thank them now with higher taxes? Their confidence in us is sorely tested as it is. And it is not only the people. Our soldiers are made to fight on rations that would scarce feed a child at his mother's skirts. We cannot long sustain this war. Resolve is no substitute for resources.
Resolve? Have you any? These are the words of a coward.
The 50 Years' War was fought to drive back an invasion of our sovereign soil. We were honor-bound to fight.
And in this war, there is no honor to bind you. Is that what you wish to say? The 50 Years' War was an abject failure of a corrupt crown, and the source of its corruption is Duke Larg. The man claims to act in the realm's interests, but in truth, he aspires only to power. I seek to rid us of his blighting influence. Yet you would suggest there is no honor in this, that we fight for naught. You mock the Black Lion to his face.
His Grace speaks true. Besides, why lay down the sword with victory so near? They call you the Thunder God, Count Orlando. But your gentle words would sooner stir a breeze.
Ooh.
Is victory so near? My ears are deaf to its approach. I am, however, keenly aware of the quagmire pulling at our feet. This war has been fought to a standstill. Your words are the epitome of hubris. This council can ill afford to heed such unfounded prating.
I will not sit here and tolerate such insults.
We'll dish him out.
Enough of this. You disappoint me, Orlando. Pray you do not disappoint me further. I will say this but once. Any man who cares not for the course I've chosen had best remove himself now. I will brook no further doubt, Orlando.
The leader once told me he was swimming against some unseen current. If this current rushed towards war, and the world with it, what hope did I have to fight it? I made for Lazalia to tell Zalbarg that someone dictated this war from the shadows, and to test my own legs against the current.
A section concerning Auracite has been added to the Chronicle in the main menu. You can now view detailed information on the Zodiac Stones you have come across so far. New traders in merchant cities. Poachers' dens have been added to merchant cities on the world map. Though the services they offer are somewhat specialized, they may prove to be invaluable. Poachers' den? At certain settlements, you will find a poacher's den where creature carcasses can be processed into items or sold. Processing carcasses requires a fee, but you can acquire items not available for purchase from any outfitter.
Oh, a customer. It's your first time, is it?
This is new.
Mayhap you're not aware, but we deal in monster carcasses. Not only that, but we make wares of them for sale. Normally, you need to poach a creature and bring me its carcass. Lucky for you, I'm feeling generous. Here, take this.
You obtained a chocobo carcass. Okay.
It all begins with a carcass, you see. To get one, you'll need somebody who knows how to poach. Like a thief, for example. Then, have that person fell a monster. Once you've got yourself a carcass, bring it here, and I'll work it into what I can. For a small fee, of course.